Hi friends, today I just wanted to discuss about what might be the changes that might happen in schools and colleges as a part of the hygiene and sanitization process to provide a hygiene atmosphere for the students. Some of them are my own suggestions based on various recommendations that are put forth in the media and through the print. So one is important aspect for any parent to send their children is they expect the school to provide hygiene, emotional safety, and student welfare is of top priority for any parent to send their children. So what could the schools uh, make to provide certain assurance to the parents that their child are safe in their school? One thing is the at the entry level they can have uh, the sanitization tunnels, which is very popular in most of the places at present, the thermal scanners, and they should also make it mandatory for all the students to wear the mask, and sanitizing fluid should be kept so that every time the student enters into the campus, they sanitize their hands, and this should be alcohol based sanitization. Also, the sanitization tunnel, it should be having 1% sodium hypochlorite, which would be killing most of the viral infectants. So that is one aspect of it. Then students who are coming through the school bus and cabs, whether it is private or owned by the school, what they have to do is they also should be having the thermal scanner, the handheld thermal scanner. They should utilize it. So whenever the child is entering into the bus, they should check with the thermal scanner. Then they should also have the sanitizers and see to it that the students are wearing the mask. So these are certain things that they can take it up, and before commencement of school, they should be almost in that zone, 0% of any cases of COVID infected, active or in quarantine, they should be zero. Only then they can start it, because school is also a public place. And in many of the schools, they are having 40 to 60 students in a classroom. So the social distancing is not possible in a regular class, in a cramped classroom. So what the still we find out an immunization or a vaccine for this COVID-19 or coronavirus, I think the classes should be conducted in shift basis. So the younger group, that is pre-primary to the fifth standard, they should all be having the morning shift of classes. Maybe it can commence from 7 to 12, and afternoon shift of classes should be for the higher levels. That is from uh, 1 o'clock, it can commence 1 to 5 or 6, and this would be from 5th standard to 10th standard, and including PU colleges. What the advantage would be for the schools is they can minimize the uh, number of students coming around and maximize the space that is available, and they can make each child sit two of them in a bench. So that would be a safe social distancing that can happen. So by shift method, we can try to reduce the number of students available at a given point of time, and also increase the infrastructure available for lesser number of students. That is one way that the schools can cope up with. Second is they can also try to see to it that in a particular class, say fifth A, 50% of students can attend one part of the class, and the other 50% can stay at home and have it as a online classes. The next day, this set of students can have it as regular class, and the other batch of students can have it as a offline class. That is from home, they can have online classes. So this is how we can alter it and reduce the number of students per class with the existing infrastructure itself, which the policymakers and the governments can also think about. And in the PU colleges, they can have commerce in the early morning batch and science in the second batch, or they can have vice versa of it. So this is one aspect that I felt that it would be necessary. Still, there is complete immunity and vaccination found for the coronavirus, so there should be no public assembly or gathering even in schools, like morning assembly drills. They should not be organized and they should be avoided. Schools and colleges should also gear up to have future lockdowns too. Whenever there is going to be a spread of this disease and red alerts and red zones are declared, schools should be in a position to lock down and also see to it that online classes are provided during these sessions, and more of online examination and test should also be, they should be geared up for it in case regular schools and colleges cannot be conducted. So a backup of online exams is required at all the levels. And I felt that instead of 6 days of classes, to reduce the students' exposure to the public gathering, what they can have is they can have the classes on 5 days of a week, and weekend, that is Saturday, they could have it, they could suspend the classes. Most of the schools, they have Saturday as a half a day class that could be suspended. And their school and college, they should have an infirmary with a in-house nurse available in the working hours of the school. That should be made mandatory. So all these things should continue till complete elimination of corona, or everyone is immunized against coronavirus. So this is what are a few of my own suggestions from my previous years experience as an administrator and being as a principal of certain institutions, uh, and also being in the uh, um, media, as well as knowing information from them that I've gathered it. These are a few suggestions, and I think the policymakers and decision makers, they can have more, and more brainstorming could be done, and they could come out with a protocol for recommencement of schools and colleges immediately after the lockdown, and they should have a set procedure and standard protocols that all schools should abide by, whether they are government aided or unaided schools. So this is what was a brief uh, safety and security that the schools can provide for students who are returning back to the schools and colleges. Thank you. If you like and uh, enjoyed this video, share it with others and subscribe for this channel. Thank you.